What's going on, everybody? Marcus Jennings here. Thank you again for tuning in to Mark Gen TV. So today we're going to talk about something controversial. All right, we're going to talk about the issues with the cell phones in today's day. So let's go ahead and get started. So I've been seeing a lot of issues. I mean, even with people I know, friends, family, about issues with cell phones and their relationship. All right, so today, we live in the information age, and your phone basically is everything. It gets you access to everything. It gets you access to all social media, all information available via the internet, and there's a lot you can get into. Let's just be honest. And basically, I'm gonna talk about what I feel, and I'm gonna talk about some advice. Being a person that's been with the same person for almost 11 years. So, cell phones, here we go. All right, so there are people that like to feel like they want their own, um, you know, source of identity. So they're more a little bit more private, and that's fine. There's people that are very open, and that's fine. So the point I'm trying to get to is when it comes to cell phones and relationships slash marriages, I would definitely say that you need to talk about your expectations before even getting to the point where you're in a relationship. All right. So before you even get into a serious relationship, you've been dating for months or weeks or whatever it is, and that cell phone topic is gonna have to come up because that's a part of today's relationship. We can't get away from it. Cell phones are here and they're here to stay. So you have to talk about your expectations. Now, if you conclude that, we're both going to remain private with our phones, I mean, that's fine. If you decide that, we're going to do an open door policy, that's fine. But I will say, um, in my opinion, I feel like if you're not married and you're not paying or you're not paying that person's cell phone bill, then you know there's no reason why you should feel like you have that access to that person's phone. Now, if you talk about it and you say, okay, we're in a relationship, we're not married, but we should have an open door policy, and you both agree on that, then that's fine too. You know, so basically, what it all comes down to is talking about your expectations and communication. So communication is key. Now, what I will say is if you've been dating or in a relationship for, let's say, 2 or 3 years, and you know, you haven't had an open door policy with each other that entire 3 years, and then you get married, then it's probably going to be a little bit rough to transition into that. So I would say before you actually get married, that whole cell phone issue needs to start to be settled. Whether you're gonna go just stay private or uh, whether you're gonna have an open door policy. Now, I would say that it probably would be easier that before you get married, while you're in that engagement process, that you should at least start to uh, discuss an open door policy, because it's gonna come to a point where somebody's gonna need to use somebody's phone, or somebody's phone is gonna be dead, and somebody's gonna be like, "Hey, can I use your phone real quick?" And the other person might say no. So what happens then? All right, so you dated or you were in a relationship for years, you never used that person's phone, and now all of a sudden you need to use it, and then that can be a problem. You know, so you have to set yourself up for success. In my opinion, if you have an open door policy, that's just gonna make your marriage a lot easier. That's just my opinion. You know, again, if you're a person that wants to have your own self identity and remain private, that's fine. If you guys communicate that and you both are fine with that, then it is what it is. All right. So that's pretty much what I have to say about that. You have to build some type of consistency, uh, because if you go 5 or 6 years and you've never used that person's phone and all of a sudden you need to use it again, that can be problematic. Now, a lot of you ladies ask, guys all the time, my man he don't want me to use his phone. Is he hiding something? Is he cheating on me? That doesn't necessarily mean he's cheating on you. There can be instances where Christmas is coming up or your birthday is coming up and he has something in his phone and he may want to surprise you or something. Or you may have a guy that likes looking at porn, or he's looking at these video girls on his social media and follows those girls or whatever the case may be. And maybe he doesn't want you to see that. So it doesn't necessarily always mean that he's cheating on you or something like that. So again, that's why you have to set your expectations. Build a relationship where you can talk to each other about anything. That also makes things easier as well, is being able to talk about anything, and that'll definitely help as well. So again, communicate with each other. It'll make things easier if you have an open door policy. Again, that's not something you have to do, but it definitely will make things a lot easier. All right, so again, I'm Marcus Jennings. Thanks again for tuning in to Mark Gen TV. I tried to keep it at 5 minutes, but when you're talking about some stuff that's cool, sometimes you can go a little bit over. All right, so thanks for tuning in, and make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Thanks.